DARDEST TV in association with Block 5 Entertainment, and we're back out here. And guess who we run into? Legendary Foundation rapper, PDC 28, you know the name, Madixx. What's good over there, brother?
Well on, bro, you're right, yeah?
Well, let's talk to him about where we're at first. We're at the beginning. And when I say the beginning, I say the beginning of your career, big man. This is the same place where we got that Finally tune from.
Yeah, the first video I shot, remember?
All them years back.
Yeah.
What's it say to you when you know you're still in a place where you know the foundation started for you?
Boy, sometimes it's depressing. You at this age you want to get out of the place, you get me? But still, you know, this is where it was, this is where it started. The fact that I'm here, you can't forget it. Do you know what I mean? Ideally, you'll like to leave, you know? But what you tend to find out that when you leave, it's not what you think it's gonna be, like, you know? So, I don't know, maybe you just gotta keep moving and then settle back home. You get me? That's the kind of objective right now, you know what I mean?
Okay, so let's get into the start of this, big man. We're gonna start this where there's always gonna be a foundation to them roads of Angel Town. You're part of that, big man. Like I said, 28 PDC, the names are legendary that come through them camps. But now, everybody's shouting out 150. You get me?
Yeah.
Couple streets down from that, they're talking about 410.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you about what you feel about the fact that a lot of people out here will say, you know what, that old PDC thing is dead. What about the people that do still respect that? What do you say to both sides? The ones that saying it's dead and the ones that still want more?
Boy, the one that's saying it's dead to them, innit? Which is fair enough. Everyone has an opinion, everyone has their preferences. You know what I mean? If it's dead to them, that's fine. Then they will gravitate to what's alive to them. And that's just natural. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And the ones that's saying they want more, well, they might get something sometimes, you know? Like, I can't stop. You know, sometimes I say to myself, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I've got big kids in that, you know what I mean? But it's in me. So am I not being fake if I'm not, like, expressing myself? Like, when I hear a beat or a track, I feel raw. And I start writing bars in my head, I just want to write to it. So, you know what I mean? It's something I love. So, because of that, the people that want more will get more. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay, so look, obviously, let's get into the fact that people will go with what's now. Like, obviously, like I said, 150's was popping down there in Angel Town. You got the likes of M24, you got Ardadge, you got S-Wavy, you got Sticks. They're all doing their thing.
Yeah.
But what we're saying to you is, obviously, you know all these people. You're on that block, you're from that block. You've still got talent in you. You've still got bars.
I'm not from that block, but obviously I linked up with Judge, innit?
Yeah.
There's an older foundation to the Angel Town before me.
Yeah,
Do you get me? I was elsewhere. But obviously I know Judge, and from Judge's times, that's when I got to know everybody. Yeah. Do you get me?
Okay.
But it's been years, so you know.
But what we're saying, big man, why can't we see tracks with them and the foundation spitters from that block? Why ain't these sort of things happening?
Because it's their time. It's their time, man. Let them get their shine. When it was our time, it was our time. We weren't spitting with, like, the likes of, I don't know, Hijack and that, whoever was before us.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like, we was doing our thing. So it's their time. Let them do their thing. In fact, I would all push them behind the lines to do their thing. Because that's what I want for them. You know what I mean? And I love seeing it when they're actually getting those numbers and getting that popularity, and they can do other things, like buy a house for mum and all these things that we couldn't do when we was younger. So I love it still.
Yeah, but on the other side of that, what you're saying is real, but on the other side of that, there is people that do want to see the foundation kept alive. Right now, they're getting millions of views. It wouldn't hurt to have couple tracks with a Madixx or a Temp Man, you get me, or somebody who's still popping for PDC, trying to keep that name alive.
I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. Like, I don't know still. It would be nice. It would be nice.
What is your connection with them? Like, when you see them on road, what do you lot say to each other? How do they feel about the fact of you came before them?
we don't even talk about that. It's just a matter of respect. Like, do you get me? Got to know each other. I've known most of them since they was little, kind of thing, when I was younger. You know what I mean? And obviously, I've always been around Angel Town. My son is his mum's from Angel Town and whatnot, so I was always around there. So I watched them grow. Always saw them. Get me, cut some of their hair and that. You know. But yeah.
Okay.
We're tight still.
So let me talk about those of us that are here and still want stuff from PDC, what we can't get. Like, we're always out here, people will talk the name PDC, the rappers that put things on the map out there, and they want certain things, but they can't be got now. So people still want to know what's good with certain people. Like, obviously you can't give us stories on people that you don't know yourself, but we want to know what you feel about the fact that everything's supposed to go quiet on certain people. Like, right now, some of the biggest stars when PDC was popping was Devious, SHAK Temp Man. Like, things ain't going too good for these people at the moment. Like, obviously Temp Man, he's out here again. SHAK's in jail. Devious is in jail. We don't know the whole truth to their stories. But anytime we try and get anything off of PDC members regards these people, we're told, allow it, it's dead. What do you think to that personally?
Boy, it's a matter of respect. Do you get me? Like, if I was going through something personally, I wouldn't necessarily want it broadcasted. Like, I'm not in a good place right now. And as Mandem, you respect that. And that's all it is. It's not a thing like anyone's hiding anything. The streets know what's going on. You know what I mean? But to broadcast it it's like, it's not man's business to broadcast. Do you get me? That's what it is. It's not man's business to broadcast, and that's just one of the unwritten rules on the roads. Do you get me? You don't broadcast certain things that's you're not qualified, or it's not your business to broadcast. And that's what it will boil down to.
But then on the other side of that, what about of us that was there when you did want to broadcast certain things? Like, let's talk about when Devious had 1 in a Million. All these mixtapes. Then he had the London Boy American Dreaming. They wanted our support then. We was allowed to know what's good with Devious. You get me? We was giving our money to support what he's on. When SHAK was the hardest rapper in South, we was supposed to broadcast that everywhere. When Temp Man was going crazy on roads, we was supposed to broadcast that. But now when the downfalls are there, we're not allowed to get the info on what's going on. What about that side of things?
It's the same thing. Like, people don't talk people's business. If it was a bag of girls, you get a bag of interviews, you get written statements, you get all. You know what I'm saying to you? But that's just how man demand. You don't talk your brethren's business. Do you get me? If your brethren ain't talking about it. Do you understand? Like, it's for him to talk about. My business is for me to talk about. No one ain't gonna be talking about anything about me. Do you understand? Because, right, why would they talk about my business? Like, you know? That's all it is.
Okay, well, I've done many interviews with members of PDC, and I've never got into the man I'm going to speak on now. But all the time behind the scenes, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting people in the road telling me, how comes you ain't never covered his story? So I'm just going to ask you for a quick something on Phat Si. Like, what's the latest on him? Do you speak to him in any way or connect with his family?
I haven't spoke to him for long. I haven't seen him for long. You know? Obviously, I've seen his daughter. This is his daughter regular. You know? But obviously, he was house-based, innit? Far. And, you know? What
does she say to you? How is he? What is his condition?
He's not in a good way.
Nah.
You know? He's not in a good way. It's not in a good way. I haven't seen him for long. I haven't even been to look for him for long. Do you get me? Sometimes he pops up in places, I heard, but it's not in a good way still. You know?
Okay, we're gonna leave that there then. Let's get on to Temp Man, big man. He's back. Fire on the roads. You get me?
Fantastic.
Now tell me, big man, what's your opinion on the Temp Man return?
Temp Man return? Boy, if he wants to rap, he can rap. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a pen and you got bars and paper, like, do you get me? If he wants to do that, can do that. Why? What's wrong with that?
So, that's what I'm saying. So now tell me this, have you listened to the 5 on the roads that he's given them?
I listened to a snippet of it. It wasn't long, it was like seconds. I ain't heard it in full.
Nah, so why ain't you? Why ain't Madixx listen to the big Temp Man Foundation?
What, is it up there? You put it up there?
It's up there, yeah.
Okay, I'll have a listen.
Ah.
I'll have a listen.
So what about you and Temp Man? Can we see something now with you and Temp Man?
Who wants to do a track? We do a track.
Ah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, so you're ready for that?
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
Well, let me just finish it on this. There's a lot of people that still love Temp Man out here. They see him as one of the best entertainment all day long. They feel like PDC ain't behind Temp Man. Like, he puts things up there. He's got bare Instagrams. He seems to
bare Instagrams.
He seems to follow all of the team, scream at PDC whenever he gets the chance, but nobody seems to follow him back. Except for Ribs, I'll be honest, Ribs, big up Ribs always.
Everyone's following one of those Instagrams.
Yeah?
Trust me.
Because I'll be honest, I've looked on there and I can't see none of the man them supporting Temps.
No, he's got, like, the amount of times he's requested me on Instagram, Facebook, do you get me? Someone has got one.
Yeah.
Everybody has got one of those something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what happens, we'll probably lock off and then we'll have another one.
Yeah.
But we've still got that one and we have no knowledge of the new thing.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
So in your heart, I'm going to finish this now.
Yeah.
What do you really think of Temp Man 2020?
2020? I ain't heard it. I'm going to listen, innit?
No, him himself as a man. Like
he's come.
Yeah.
He's come.
And when did you last have connection with him one-to-one?
I saw him 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him 2 days ago.
And what did you and him talk on?
Music, where he's going with it, work, money. I saw him for like about a minute because we was both going different places, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I saw him for about 2 minutes and yeah, he was going where he was going. Yeah, we spoke about music. Is everything blessed? How's everyone, etc. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
How's everything with you, etc. Blah blah blah. You get me?
Yeah. All right, let's get on to you, big man, and some of the things we've seen from you through the years, and you let us know what the real is on them. Obviously, on your Facebook, you're good with the inspirational talks.
Yeah.
Let us know what made you start that and what you feel when you're putting them out to the public on the different subjects going on out here.
Basically, those like inspirational talks, it's like I've always thought like this. Do you get me? Even when I was young, and I never used to voice it because I used to think it was corny. Do you get me? But obviously that's years, and I've grown, and I can express myself now. Do you get me? I'm not really shy. I'm not that kind of guy, like, not to show my face or to speak of something from the heart or things that people don't want to speak about.
Yeah.
So I speak about those things publicly.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Sometimes people are listening. I know I've touched a nerve, but to acknowledge that publicly is the next thing. Do you get me? There's a lot of things that I've been through, a lot of things that I've seen happen. You know what I mean? Certain feelings and thought processes in your head that you will never speak about, even to your grave.
Yeah.
You will never speak about these things, that these thought processes that you have, and those are the things that I talk about. Do you get me? Like, sometimes people will lie to the ends of the earth because they know you don't know.
Yeah.
But because of their character, you know they're lying. Do you understand? So you don't have to actually have the proof, but because of their character, you know they're lying. People will take things to their grave because they know nobody knows. But I know you're a nasty piece of work because I can tell by your character. So those are the kind of things I like to voice on. You know?
And what have you got from people as you walk the streets that are watching those? What do they say to you about them?
People don't really talk about it.
Nah.
Not on the road. I get DMs and that, and comments and whatnot, and they say, "Rah, that's so true." Or I'll say something that touched someone's nerve, and they'll DM me saying, "Well, why would you say that though?" Like blah 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 blah, and then I'll DM them back with an explanation, and that's all they wanted.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They wanted someone to listen to what they had to say.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because I ain't got no feelings for that person, so it can't be an argument. So I will listen and answer properly, and sometimes that's all they needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's flip that now. Let's get onto the comedy side of Madixx.
What comedy side?
Let's get onto branches.
Branches, yeah.
When man's knocking branches up in the air, leaving them on lampposts.
My G.
Now talk to us about the comedy side. What made you get into some of that?
I think, where I know Branches from, Loughborough. Like, he's local still.
Yeah.
And I saw him coming up, doing his thing when he first started. I've watched him do a couple skits and that, you know what I mean? And he started working with my bridge, you know, Elmino, the great video man.
Yeah.
He's my bridge from like school days. Do you get me? So he was working with him. I just done a video with him, and I was supposed to link him up for something, and we all met up accidentally. And no, we didn't meet accidentally. They asked me to play that role.
Yeah.
Elmino and Thingy asked me to play that role, and I said yeah, and I went and done it.
Yeah, and what's coming from that? Any more? We got any more roles coming?
No, I doubt it still. Maybe. That was an accident. They come up by accident.
Yeah.
You might see me pop up now and again in a couple things, you get me? Because I know them and it's all love, you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to what you see out here, what you want from life, because obviously we all know you've been through it. Like, if anyone's been through it that I'm filming, you've been through it. You've known the gangs, you've known the roads, you've known prison cells, you've known fighting. What do you now, as you stand there, see? What is this world to you?
Right. For a big part of it, I've got to grow my kids and make sure they're all right. That's what's important right now. Before, it was like a bag of people, like a community. When I used to do youth work and that, I used to talk to a lot of children and go to schools and that, and, you know, big up Judge for that one, because he used to bring me in with enough of that still. But yeah, so, what was I saying?
About the fact of what you see out here, life to you now.
Yeah, life to me now is about the kids, my kids, because they're at ages where they need me, you know? I know they need me because now I know I needed my dad.
Yeah.
Do you get me? When I was going through all of that, I thought I was a big man doing all this, I just know I needed my dad. I needed some discipline, some direction, some, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm focusing on. I have to put my time into that.
Yeah.
You get me?
So what is the biggest thing you're installing in your kids? What are you installing in them?
For them to, like, not be mentally restricted. Do you know what I mean? To go and take them on holidays and that, so to see the world. Like, it's not just hair. Do you get me? Because if you're just hair, you will only think hair.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep them with an open and broad outlook. I don't tell them about race. I don't tell them about class. I just tell them about, like, having no fear, like doing anything they want.
Yeah.
Like, my son's 19 now, and when he was coming out of school, he was worried about, wow, what's he gonna do if he gets a job? What happens if he loses it? I said to him, listen, because of my experience, as long as you ain't got a criminal record, you're fine. You can get a job, you can lose it, you get another one, and you've got bare time to make mistakes. And mostly the stuff that I speak about on the inspirational page, those are the kind of stuff I tell them when their issues come up.
Yeah.
Do you get me? They're young. They've got time to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't be pressured. Do you get me? If you don't want to work for a month or two, then don't work for a month or two.
Yeah.
But don't be a bum at the same time. You know?
So what are you seeing through your child? Because remember, like I said, you've come from something serious. Now you've got a young youth who's at an age that's dangerous. This is a dangerous age for him. What does he think of you and your past, and what do you show him regards any gangs out here, anybody on road that's on anything that's unpositive?
Well, basically, I'm the most, my big son, all my kids, I'm the most serious thing they know. Do you understand? So, especially the big one, they know there's no strip, block, bando you could be in. I won't come for you. Do you understand? So I had to have made an impact on his life for him to be listening to me and not be influenced by anything else.
Yeah.
Do you get me? They had to be present. As a parent, you have to make an impact to their lives, or they'll be brought up by somebody else or something else. Do you understand? And that's what I did. You know, so he's not even thinking about any of that.
Yeah.
He's in his frame of mind is work. Do you get me? He doesn't think about road. He's not like doing certain things. He's a family-based man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's cool.
Okay, and when he's watching rap videos, because let's be real, we all do. What does he think of rap? Does he know that obviously it's just play, like a lot of the time it's not real? What does he take? What's his intake from the rap that he sees out here?
He just likes music. If he likes a tune, he likes a tune. He doesn't care if they really are killers or
Yeah.
he doesn't care about any of that. He just listens for music value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He will like a random song. It's not just rap. He will like any song. You know what I mean? Because of its music value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of its appeal music value. That's it.
Yeah.
He's not judging anybody on like, right, I wonder if he's about that though. No, he don't think like that. He said, right, this tune's alright, you know. You hear this tune, Dad? You get me? Like, it's not none of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, well now we're talking about music. Let's get on to you, big man. You've got something coming and we're waiting on this. Let us know what you've got coming and who that's with.
Well, I got an EP coming out called Alpha Music with my brethren, M's a Million. Big up M's a Million. You know, yeah, we got like 4 mixtapes, couple EPs put down, just mixing it through and releasing them bit by bit, do videos at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's coming soon.
When you say soon, how soon?
I would say in the new year. I would say now in the new year.
Yeah.
Everything's all fucked up. I've moved house as well. I'm trying to furnish my house. There's a lot going on right now. So probably in the new year.
Okay.
Get me? The final thing will be to complete will be the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well with regards to that, like you say, you're not watching views, you're watching the fact you still enjoy that.
Yeah.
You enjoy the music, the people that respect you enjoy the fact that something's coming.
Yeah.
So what do you want to see from it? Like when it does drop, what would you like to see from that?
For me, it will be the joy, yeah, is in the dropping it.
Yeah.
That's my joy right there, dropping it. Anything after, whatever. I don't mind if it does 1 view or 10,000.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that I done the whole project, we've been building this for years, dropped it. Do you get me? The dropping is the joy for me. Yeah. And also I'm trying to get my man out as well, M's a Million. Cause he's sick.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't sound like anybody. Nobody sounds like him. And he can literally be on any beat.
And how did you and him connect? How did you become known to him and him to
I think
you?
it was uni.
Yeah?
Yeah, we done a course together. I was doing a what was it? Sound engineering course.
Yeah.
Creative media production.
Yeah.
That's what, and he was on the same course with me, and that's how we met.
Ah.
Do you get me? And Richie 15 as well. He was up there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well let's get on to the fact that anybody who knows you personally, they know that Maddox is a man who's been working. He's on this thing where, listen, the road's dead. Man will work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here that think the road's the way forward and they're not going no work. Fuck work. Work's not the one. Show them what's good about being a man who works and puts the real money on the table for the family.
Well, you have to remember when you're young, you got a lot of energy. Some of it's misdirected. Do you understand? It's all. I remember I was there. It seems like that is what it is forever. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your brain. So I get it. Do you get me? But then you realize you grow up, and you think to yourself like, "Bruh, all that time I could have been doing something else." Do you understand? That's when I realized I needed someone to tell me that at that time. But there was no one there, so I was gonna go through at my own time. Do you understand? But my children are working. They're gonna be working. The first one, he's working. You understand? The next one, he's gonna be working, and their mums are onto them as well. Do you understand? And that's what I got instilled. Generating paper. Do you understand? Stay generating paper.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, well let's talk about out there in Angel Town and many blocks between that. There's a youth, let's say, out there that's the new Madixx. What's your biggest talk to him to tell him, listen, you don't want to go down the road I had to get where I am?
If I could get through to him, like obviously if I know him, I can talk to him. But if I don't know him, to get through to him will be a good thing. Do you understand? For him to be available to get through to him would be a good thing. And if I got through to him, able to talk to him, I would tell him straight where he's going.
Yeah.
And he may well say to me, yeah, I know, I don't business. And then I'll say to him, in 15 to 20 years, you're going to business. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And when that happens, it happens, innit? And that's where it would usually stop. Do you get me? Because some men have to learn at their own time.
Yeah.
They got different stages of realization, where you realize like, raw, this is long. I should be doing this all the time. Easy life. Do you get me? At the same time, I could have been stacking paper. Like, you know, when you're young and you're 16 and that, those are the times to stack paper. Do you get me? Because you're not paying no rent. Do you understand? You're at mummy's house still. Mummy or daddy, your mummy and daddy will appreciate the fact that you're working, and they'll like you to stack your piece because they know by the time you reach a certain age, you're gonna be nice.
Yeah.
So they will push that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get on to the fact that you're a black man. You've seen a lot. Black lives matter. What does the movement mean to you yourself?
Obviously, I went through racism when I was younger. You know what I mean? I was surprised about it, and ever since then, ever since I found out, it's been that Black Lives Matter, without actually BLM being about.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a mentality, like, you know. But because I grew up on the greasy side of things, I'm gonna make it matter. Do you understand? You know, so as I grew and developed, I have a greater understanding of what's actually going on. You know what I mean? It's a mind thing. You gotta be mind strong. You can't. It's about perception. Everybody has their own perception of things. Do you get me? Like if someone sees racism, they could think, oh, that's that person's business. Another person will see racism and be hurt by it. You know, it's all about perception. Those that are hurt by it, those are the ones that will make the most noise or make things happen. You know what I mean? Because I was hurt by racism. I didn't even know it existed. I had to go back and watch Roots again and then get it. Do you get me? Because before that, before I saw racism, Roots was a movie. And that's it. And then it's all just got real. The world got bigger. I got afraid and it just made me harden up. You know what I mean? Like, I know they're doing well. I like what they're doing. Someone has to. You know what I mean? It's about time kind of thing. Just gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
You know? But you have to remember, like, it's like a raisin trying to paint porridge its color.
Yeah.
It's porridge. You're a raisin.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you're never gonna make the porridge respect you, because human nature, if there's more of you than more of them, then you're gonna conquer. It's human nature. And those in power did it long time ago and they're still doing it. So it's a losing battle. Everybody should just go back home, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Just go back home when you can. Send for your kids when they're ready. Grow your kids first. Cut out. Send for your kids. I think that's what I want to do. When my last child is big, off somewhere. And I might just change again. Just change my surroundings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, let's talk now quickly about you wearing the mask. So I'm going to ask you, is COVID-19 real?
Is COVID-19 real? Well, real as in the sense, there's something out there.
Yeah. Like what exactly in your mind is out there?
Something. I'm not saying it's actually a virus, and I'm not saying it was man-made, but if you got all that power, you could do anything. Do you understand? Certain things don't make sense. But when you start thinking about all the things that don't make sense, where do you stop? A bag of things don't make sense over decades and years. Do you understand? A bag of things don't make sense. But if you get lost in that, it's like getting lost in something else. Yeah. So you end up retracting from it and just dealing with yours. Okay. Do you get me? You don't get caught up in it. I don't even watch the news. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's too much. Beat. I don't even watch the news. Yeah. You know what I mean? All that information, all that negative information first thing in the mornings.
It's a madness.
Nah.
Yeah. So what do you think about this new lockdown that might be coming?
Boy, if it comes, it comes. Just hurry up. I just want this year to be finished. Yeah. You know what I mean? From January, this has been bollocks. You know? If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Let's get on to your Facebook again, big man. I'm up there regular.
Is it?
So right about now, we're going to promote some Trillery Bank too.
Oh, I see.
We see you up there with a trill spill.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
she's got
all
a
that
juice.
about? How long you and her known each other?
I think Jad introduced me to her still. I think maybe about 4 years,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously right now she's one of the top female ones out
Yeah,
in
she's coming up.
UK game, you get me?
Yeah, I've seen her grow and come up. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Proud of her still.
So we want to know, big man, what does that trill spill really taste like? No lies. What is
What
it?
you mean? Don't try to take liberties on me, no.
Is that trill spill nice? Do
Yeah,
we
of course
wanna
it's
cop
nice.
that?
Yeah, man, it's nice, man. True spill is
Okay.
rum. You get
Yeah.
me, with whatever flavours.
Because remember,
You
there's a
understand?
couple people down on them Brixton streets making their own potions. You get me? So
No,
what you
it's
saying,
nice
we need
still.
to grab that trill spill.
Yeah, man, you need to support, promote, support. Do you get me? That's what everyone needs to do. If everyone gets that in their head, we're calm.
Yeah.
No one getting poisoned, obviously. Do you get me?
Yeah. Okay.
People drink like anything from people you don't even know where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
well, this is it. Yeah.
Do you understand? If your people's making something, like
Support that.
Do you get me? I bought a couple.
Yeah.
You know?
What you saying? They ain't got you tipsy, those rums
Alright?
there, nah?
I'm not trying to get tipsy. I'm not trying to get tipsy still.
Alright, let's get into the fact of, is there anything that you want us to know that you feel I ain't covered in this?
I think you flipping covered the world, mate. you didn't leave fuck all out, mate. Yeah, I think we're good with that. I think we're good.
So like I'm saying, big up Madixx, always kept it real with me.
Yeah.
Right now, you heard what he said, that mixtape's coming. Support something that's real out here. Foundation spitting, don't let that die out.
Yeah.
Big up all them young youths that are living their life and not watching no one.
Don't know.
We're soon back with the next one.
Big up all the youth them everywhere. Everybody doing their thing. Elevate. You get me? Elevate.
One.